You know, every year there are such incredible artisans who come to the Iowa State Fair and participate in all of these wonderful competitions, whether you are a pie maker or a cinnamon roll maker or a cookie maker, or if you are extremely skilled at monogramming. We are here with Joanne Roth, who this, my friends, is
an example.
Is like real work, artwork.
You're so nice.
Joanne, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is really fun to be at the fair with you both.
Oh, thank you. And you're kind of highlighting some of the fun things maybe people are missing if they go into the Varied Industries building. Don't forget about the quilting, the sewing,
Right.
the craftsmanship that is happening there that people can participate with.
Exactly. I mean, people know to go to the arts building or the food building, but upstairs in the back of the Varied Industry building is where all the quilts and all the fabric and textile work is. And that is such a great part of the Iowa tradition. And there's such beautiful work there.
And what's really special is the kind of attention that the people who participate in these competitions get. So talk to us a little bit about that, because I feel like we at home don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I do think it's such a wonderful aspect of the fair that isn't always publicized. You know, we can enter the fair, there's a small fee. It goes to supporting the fairgrounds, and across all the different categories, and there are hundreds of categories, they bring in judges that are really expert in their field. And so it's a chance for people that have a vocation or an avocation or a craft to really get feedback on their work, to get expert input, and to be a part of a community that's really, supporting the arts in their field. It's nice.
Is this a talent that was passed down? I know my grandmother, she tried really hard to get me into quilting and things like that. Is this something that was passed down, or did you just obtain this skill?
You know, I do think that we all stand on the shoulders of women that go before.
Yes.
Right? And I think fabric arts is something as a way women have expressed themselves over time. So part of that tradition generally, but no, not in my family as much, although my mom was a very talented sewer.
You, though, are not just here in your craft to participate in the competition at the Iowa State Fair. I mean, you do this as you have a business, Modern Monogramming, and you have been featured in national magazines. You are a real craftswoman.
Well, you're nice to say that, but the fair's been part of my start. You know, when we moved here, I didn't have that business, and I saw all the entries here, and I was really inspired by the fair and wanting to be part of it. So as I grew my time and my effort in this area, it's really entering in the fair became part of the way I calibrated my progress and sort of marked my path. So
and now you're wanting to inspire others to do the same.
Absolutely. I think it's really important that we encourage new entrants to the fair and all the categories, whether it's food or crafts. There are a lot of children's categories to enter, and it really just makes the fair dynamic and new. It's great.
And congratulations, by the way. How many ribbons did you get this year?
7.
7 ribbons.
You know. 7.
Well, there are 7 categories for embroidery, so we try to enter them all. It gets a little hairy some years.
And rather stiff competition, I would imagine.
There is, which is nice. We want that.
Yes, absolutely. Joanne Roth, thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your talents with us.
much.
Thank you for being an inspiration for others who are watching now and seeing that this is a possibility and that people need to check it out if they're in the Varied Industries building.
Well, thank you for supporting the community. It's so nice. So great to be here.